Hey everyone, welcome to the Branding Teacher, the place for entrepreneurs and small business owners to learn how to brand and market their businesses. I'm Scott Burgess, and today I'm giving you tips on how to create the concepts for your logo. So let's get into it. Before you come up with any logo designs that are finalized for your brand, you need to actually come up with a few different logo concepts. This ensures that you're creating the right logo for your brand. Rule number one is that it needs to be easily rememberable. That's right, you need to make sure that people are going to actually remember your logo as they see it over and over again. Rule number two is that it needs to be easily recognizable. You want to make sure that you have a design that people can understand and recognize as they see it out in the market. And rule number three is that it needs to relate to what you do. And this is the trickiest rule of them all because it can go a couple different routes here. Yes, I'm a firm believer that your logo should actually relate to what you do in terms of your business. For example, the Branding Teacher, I have an Apple and that relates to education. So that makes it easy for people to remember and easily recognize my logo later on. However, a lot of times your logo might just be a text logo, or it might actually be some obscure icon that has nothing to do with what your actual business is. And that's okay. In this case, you want to make sure that your logo is going to work within your branding. You want to make sure that graphically with your brand style, it is going to fit in. So once you understand those guidelines, it's very easy to come up with different logo concepts for your brand. So what is the process for logo concepting? And at this point, I'm assuming you've done all the market research you can on your competitors as well as your industry. Step number one is to write down a bunch of ideas. Have a brainstorming session and just start writing down all the different ideas you can on a piece of paper. Doesn't matter how many ideas you come up here, but the more, the merrier. That will make it easier for you to concept these logos and finalize a logo that is perfect for your brand. Step number two is to sketch it out on paper. Now, I know most people are not artists, myself included. I suck at drawing, but I still sketch it out to the best of my ability. This is going to help take your brainstorming session and turn it into a reality so you can visually see what it's going to look like. It's going to look horrible, and that's okay. No worries about how amazing your sketch looks. Step number three is to actually design it on the screen. And I recommend you use Adobe Illustrator or Adobe InDesign to do this. And the important thing to remember here, as you're designing this on the screen, is to only do it in black and white. Do not think of any colors. Throughout this whole entire logo concepting, you should not be thinking about any sort of colors. The reason you design your logo in black and white during the concepting process is black is a very difficult color to work in, and logos don't always look good in black. If your logo looks good in black, it's going to look amazing whatever color you decide to go with for your brand. And that's the logo concepting process. To me, logo concepting is so much more difficult than actually designing the final logo because you're working with so many different ideas, and it can be very difficult to translate those ideas in your head onto paper and then finally onto the screen. And you're also giving yourself so many different options to choose from. By designing a few different logo concepts, you're going to be able to compare them on one sheet of paper and figure out which one is going to work best for your brand. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up down below, comment if you have any questions, and please hit that bell to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later this week.